Yo, what is going on? Day 14 here, and what I want to share, what I want to talk about today is the subject of copywriting. I know in a previous video, like 3 or 4 videos ago, I talked about how I write about Facebook ads, how I go about writing, how I would go about thinking about Facebook ads. So today, I was deep in copywriting again. I was helping a lot of friends, I was helping a lot of clients, I was reading a lot of different pieces of copy. That's the marketing term for just any form of written advertisement. I was reading over a lot of it, and once you start reading through enough of them, and you start seeing the patterns. You start seeing the good, you start seeing the bad, you start seeing the patterns, and maybe we should test these things, maybe we definitely shouldn't test these things, and you just start seeing the patterns and everything. And so what I want to share is I want to go a little bit deeper. I want to go, in the last video, it was pretty high level, pretty just overview of how I generally go about thinking about how to write copy in Facebook ads. This one, I want to go a couple layers deeper. And what I want to share in particular is really, if we can get this one thing, this is really going to change everything. That one thing is this. If we can get so deep inside of the minds of our perfect customers, so deep inside of the minds of the person that we're trying to reach when we are writing this form of advertising, if we can get so deep that we start entering inside of the internal dialogue that's going on inside of their minds, the internal dialogue, the self-talk, the little voice inside the head, whatever you want to call it, if we can enter into that inner dialogue, the things that they keep to themselves and don't really share too much with other people, don't even share too much with their closest friends or their closest family, that internal dialogue that we all have going, our thoughts that sometimes we share them, sometimes we don't. But if we can get to the level of depth where we start entering inside of that inner self-dialogue that our customer is experiencing on a day-to-day basis, that is where we can really start to truly understand. That is where we can truly start to truly empathize with the pains, with the problems, with the struggles that our customer is going through. So that if we can recognize what that inner dialogue is inside of the minds of our perfect customers, if we can truly recognize that and truly feel it, truly feel and empathize with, like, wow, like, all right, like, they're going through a lot, and so that's why I'm putting this advertisement out there. That's why this person needs whatever services or product it is that I'm offering, because this is the solution. This is a solution for whatever the problems is. So if we can get to that layer of depth within what they're actually feeling, what they're actually going through on a day-to-day, like what their real deeper level pains are. It's like you have a weight loss product. It's like, okay, the customer might be thinking, I want to lose weight. Okay, that's great. Like, a lot of people want to lose weight. It's especially in America. It's like a very, very common problem. Why do you want to lose weight? Oh, I want to lose weight so I can look good. Okay, that's a layer deeper right there. That's good stuff. But why do you want to look good? I want to lose weight so I can look good, so I can attract the perfect partner. Oh, okay. That's another layer deeper right there. You want to lose weight so you can look good, so you can attract the perfect partner. Okay, cool. So why do you want to attract the perfect partner? I want to experience love. I want to feel loved. Oh, okay. So it wasn't about losing the weight. You just wanted to feel loved, like every human at the end of the day. So like that's how we go. Just like those little questions, those little simple questions, but those simple questions that just dig in a little bit deeper. It's like, no, like, we could have stopped at the surface level, like, hey, you're trying to lose weight, so buy my weight loss program. I mean, that'll work to some people maybe, but how many other people are doing that? I mean, you probably see like just an abundance, an unlimited amount of those sort of offers out there. Those sort of, hey, lose weight fast, what a blah, blah, blah. That works, but if we can go layers deeper, if we can really get to the root of what they're really wanting, what the real pain is, what the real problem, what's really keeping them up at night, that's where we're really going to start to empathize and understand what our customer is going through, so that when we write our advertisements, to them, we're able to write it in a way where here's where we hit a home run. Here's where we hit a home run. Here's where we know that this is really solid, a really solid advertisement, a really solid written form of advertising, is when the customer is reading through the ad. And with that inner self dialogue that they've got, they're reading through the ad, and they're reading through it line by line. Oh my God, this person knows me. This person understands exactly what is going on in my life. They know exactly how I'm feeling. They know exactly the sort of things that are going on in my life, the sort of thoughts that I'm having on a daily basis, the struggles, the problems. If we can really make the customer feel like we understand exactly what's going on in their lives, that's where we form instant trust. That's where we form instant credibility, because credibility is not just from like, oh, here's all my testimonials. Oh, here's all the results that I've gotten. Oh, here's all my credentials. Oh, here's why you should buy my product. I mean, that's credibility. But at the end of the day, here's another concept that I absolutely loved, that it could be a whole separate video, but there's this concept called show versus tell. Show versus tell. And we never want to be telling. Everything I just said right there about like, oh, here's all my testimonials, oh, here's how great my product is, oh, here's all the reasons why you should buy, oh, here's all the benefits of what my product has to offer over the competitors. What are we doing there? We're telling them. We're telling them, and no one likes to be told what to do. No one likes to be told what to do. So if we can avoid that, and how can we avoid telling with still getting our point across? Showing. How do we show? We show the customer, we show the person that we're trying to reach, that we understand what they're going through, that we can empathize, that we understand the struggles, the problems, the real true pains and desires that the perfect customers have. We can show them that we understand. How do we show them that we understand? Through writing the advertisement in such a way where the person is again saying, oh my God, they understand me. That's how we show. That's how we show that we really understand, that we really empathize. And that's where the instant credibility, that's where the instant trust is made right there, because no one's doing that. No one's doing that. There's very few people out there that are really taking the time to understand the person that they're trying to reach at that core level of depth, and not only taking the time to understand, but then also taking a step further than that and actually being able to take what they're given with this raw data of what their customer's experiencing, and they can send it back to them. They can send it back to them and put it in words. Hey, this is what you're experiencing. This is what you're feeling right here. That's where the real power comes into play, because it's like that weight loss example. It's like, God, like how boring is it to see like, oh, lose weight. Okay, like there's just a million other things out there for that. But then you see the one, and it's gonna be different for every person, gonna be different for whatever you're really in. But then you see the one advertisement that's just like, oh my God, like, Jesus, like, oof, like, That is exactly what is going on. Those are the ones that we resonate most with, because that's when the person's really getting to that level of depth within ourselves. And so what's the best way to do that? What's the best way to do that if you're trying to write to that level of depth? The best way to do that is to talk to people. Talk to people. Who are the type of people that you're trying to reach? Who are the type of people that defines your perfect customer? Talk to people just like that. Get on the phone with them, call them up, and just ask them questions. You don't have to like drill into them like, oh, tell me all your deepest, darkest secrets. Just like those simple little questions of just, okay, cool, like, why do you think that way? Oh, you just said something interesting right there. Tell me more about that. Oh, why do you feel that way about that thing? I'm curious. Why some fireworks just went off. Why do you feel that way about that thing? It's like those simple little questions and those real life conversations. That is where the gold really is, because people love talking about themselves. And so if you can ask really good questions, people are going to be more than happy to share. And chances are, if you get good at asking questions, you actually cause the other person to really think deeply and feel deeply into their own lives, into their own problems and situations. And so you can help that person just from that phone call right there, which happens a lot of the times. And so that's just a really simple exercise to really get deep inside of the mind of the perfect customer. Like, and if I'm trying to reach someone that's similar to myself in a way, that's even better, because like it's like, okay, like I know myself, like I know the stuff that's going on in my life, I know my own pains, I know my own desires. I like meditating, and when you start meditating, like this weird thing happens where you start actually seeing like the thoughts. You start becoming aware of the thoughts that you're having. It's almost like they're right in front of you. You can actually see the thoughts that are going on inside of your mind. And so if I'm trying to reach someone that's similar to myself, like sometimes I just take a step back and just like almost put myself in like this meditative trance where I'm just like being completely observant of anything that's going on in my mind. And like you start seeing what comes up. You start seeing the thoughts. You start seeing the patterns that start emerging, and you start getting deeper into yourself. But if you're trying to reach a person similar to you, you start really understanding what's going on inside your own mind, so that you can put that down on paper and you can send that back out and reach other people just like you. So maybe that's like a weird little exercise, but it works. It's how you just go deep. That's the whole point. That's the whole key right there with copywriting. That's the whole key with any sort of influence, any sort of persuasion. You just go deep. Everyone's going for the surface level. Everyone's going for the lose weight, make money, like whatever. Let's go way deeper than that. Let's go way deeper than that and really get to the good stuff. Let's get to the meat. Let's get to the heart. Let's get to the heart of it. God, like that's where that's where the real beauty of it lies, because if we can really get to the heart of the person that we're trying to reach, that's where we can truly help them. That's where we can truly help them. They have this problem. They have whatever problem that's going on in their lives. They have some sort of problem. They need a solution for it. And if we can show them that we're the ones that can solve that, because we can show that they can trust us, then they'll get whatever product or service that we're offering them, and they'll change their lives. So that's why I love this stuff, is because it's a way where we can truly help you, where we can truly change lives. So hope you guys enjoyed that video today. We went in, and there's a lot more to go into with all this, but we went in. So fist bump. Good work. Take it easy. See you on the next one. Bye.